Capricorn, how you doing? So I keep hearing for you dull ache, a dull ache, something that aches but it's very dull. So I don't know, very bleak, or like it's not really hurting but it's kind of like a very dull ache. Or from Dull Lake or Lake District or Peak District, sort of like Scotland or somewhere like that. But I definitely get hearing dull ache, something like teeth that are aching, or some kind of numb gum or mum, something to do with your mother or your grandmother or mother, but some kind of like a dull ache, something that isn't aching but it's a kind of dull ache. Now, I don't know if there's any kind of signs of anything, illness or anything like that, or a nurse, something like you might need to go to the doctors or to an appointment of the dentist or something like that, but something that's aching that's not really aching, if you know what I'm saying. So I don't quite know how to, there's probably something that could be going on medical there for a lot of you, Capricorn. That's all they kept saying was dull ache, something that aches that isn't really there, that it's very dull, sign of something, like a shadow. Oh dear, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of going, I can't really explain about my life really, but like there is some kind of like shadow period of something. I don't know if it'd be a retrograde or something, but a shadow on a lung or something like that, or lung disease or lung cancer. You can be dealing with above 7. But that's what they keep saying, dull ache, a dull ache or a bleak energy or a dark shadow or something like that. That may be an X-ray. For a lot of you, it might be your ex. So your ex, you might be hearing messages from an ex or from a partner giving news of something. I mean, how do you kind of come across? Cross. I'm getting cross. Something about someone getting angry, or the name Cross. That's actually my mother's friend. I don't know if someone's telling like a friend or a mother or a brother about some kind of medical type sort of thing that really could be here thing. If I say Steve, they say thing, you say Stephen King. Something that might be going on in the family is also what I'm hearing. So don't forget, you can also watch this as a Gemini, for a lot of you Gemini, we're doing Capricorn, but you know me, I read in numbers. So on the top of a card of 6 of Gemini is also Capricorn, so they're both 6s, so it's cross compared of really messages, to be honest. But something, nothing compares to you, something around Chris, Christine, Chrissy, Chris Cornell. Nothing compares to you too. Something's around a number 2, could be a Libra involved. It's definitely come up in the sign of Virgo and loads of other signs that I've did, and it's definitely prominent in yours. So there's kind of like this energy of like family. Okay, family, finding out about some kind of news that may be medical for a lot of you. And it could be running through the family, it could be like hereditary, it could be where everybody's kind of like getting checkups and stuff like that, doctors, hospital appointments. To be honest with you, Capricorn, that's the only kind of thing that I can kind of think of at the moment. There's something also going on in my family that I can't really indulge on in here, but there is something of that kind of message of round like a dull ache, something like that, maybe needing to go to the doctors, have a checkup, that kind of thing, blah, blah, blah. Unsure, sure Gary, Tina, sure Nadia. It could be a Leo involved. It could be a Life Path 8, Leo. Checkups. Majority of them are all around. So your messages all seem to be around news coming in around a hospital or medical services of some sort of parenting type sort of checkups, waiting on news to find out what's going on. But if you're representing, like if you're really relating to the Virgo, the Libra reading that I did, the one that I did yesterday, Sagittarius, like Life Path 5 Sagittarius, there was energies of like someone going slightly like, you know, crazy or nuts, or the fact that it was because of some kind of medical thing. If I say thing, you say Stephen, so there could be another Steve, or even myself. But like there's this energy of like a dull ache, hospital, doctors that are coming from different readings that I've done throughout the Dunn, Pucci, Stern, that I've kind of done. So there's, you know, Anyway, let's go on. So there's something here around hospitals and doctors, nurses, trying to find out information, having an appointment of anything that may be medical involving cancer or a shadow of something, X-ray might be needed. You could be going even to the dentist or something like that and needing an X-ray because you've got like a pain in the gums or something like that. Let's see. So Capricorn, so that's channel stuff as a medium. Medium, large, Elijah, Lee, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, another Capricorn, or yourselves. Large or medium, some of you could be doing things around a diet and you might be weighing yourself. You might be buying some new outfits or new clothes for a lot of you, looking for small, medium or large. Little, someone could be very small and someone could be very large, meaning that the person that you're dating or seeing is a very small person compared to someone that is also very tall. Okay, they definitely keep saying like little and large, going from little to large or something, or Elijah, Lee, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, Lulu, Louise, Louisiana, so that's a place in America, right? Lulu, shout. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, so let's see. Just give us a shout. I'm hearing just give us a shout when you find out. Just let us know and give us a shout. That's normally what we say in Britain. Okay. My mate Michael is Cancerian. He could really be dealing with like a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian for a lot of you. And I keep hearing like, just give us a shout when you find out any news. Just give us a shout. Let us know. Okay. So it's kind of like partners, people, siblings. Like as soon as you find out news, just give us a shout and let us know. That kind of thing, right? And I'm hearing yes or no, something around like Libra. Is it yes? Is it no? Is it positive? Is it negative? Like bloods, like having a bloods kind of like test, like what's in the bloods, blah, blah, blah. Is it negative? Is it positive blood? Is it negative blood? Blood works, blood group, blood donor, type sort of thing. Donna, Danielle, Dan, blood work, donation of some kind of like needing, I don't know if there's anything around a lung, like needing a donation of some kind of something, donation, donor, like blood donor. I mean, you could even be a blood donor yourself, I don't know, because you're hearing blood work and then needing blood or something, like I need blood. So like blood pack, leader of the pack. Oh God, that was, no, that was, what's his name? Glitter, wasn't it? Gary, so the name Gary, maybe? Gary, anybody beginning with G, basically. But Gary, Gray, they also keep saying Gray, period, Gray, in the Gray. David, Dave, Danielle, anybody beginning with D, and then G, anybody beginning with G, GD, GD, Gray, gloomy grey, gloom and doom and gloom. Something's around doom, doomsday, dovde, DVD, dovde. Bow selector, dovde. No, that was phone jacker. Jack, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jackie, dovde, DVD. Grey. Grace and Chance. Just give us a chance. Grace and Chance. That was a singer. Something to do around music. You might be interested in music and stuff like that. Grace and Chance. Give us a chance. Take a chance. Abby, Abbott, Abigail, Abbott's Ripton, Rip, Cord, Tom, York, Iron, Lung. There's something to do with around lungs and like body parts and stuff like that. Bones, bone marrow, bone disease, in the bones, lymph nodes. Wow, there really is this sign of like, well, I keep trying to like, channel, and it just keeps coming back to that. It's kind of like this energy, what they're saying is around like lymph node checkups, doctors, hospitals, grey period, like a grey shadow, shadow, in the shadow. Because it feels like, I mean, I don't know what's happening in astrology at the moment because I'm not an astrologer, but it feels like a shadow period, like a retrograde, and then it comes into shadow. So like, I don't know, the moon. So the moon to me is a mother, but it is also a 9. So it can represent life path 9s, Virgos, mothers, okay, which can also mean grandmother and mother. So you've kind of got this energy of like eclipse, so total eclipse of the heart. So Bonnie, someone from Scotland, Tyler, Bonnie Tyler. So anybody beginning with B or T, Bonnie Tyler, total eclipse of the heart. Heart, heart disease, heart murmur, skipping a beat, heart. Something to do with someone's heart, like needing a heart surgery or something around hearts. Because they keep saying, well, I mean, I'm kind of seeing like broken hearts beat the most. It's just a part of one of my old sort of YouTube, Facebook things. But there is something here around, they keep getting me to look at like hearts, Queen of Hearts. So like heart surgery, heart, hearts, lungs and hearts. Lungs and hearts. Is that a name? Lungs and hearts? Lungs and Heartsen? Someone from like Sweden? From Sweden? Lungs and Heartsen? Lungs and Heartsen? Or Els and Satsen. Sal, Sarah, Steve, Sassy, Satsen. Lung stats. Stats. Like looking at my stats. Like it feels like someone doing an X-ray and then holding the X-ray up and like looking at stats through like, I mean, it could even be things like YouTube of algorithm, or Ali or Allison or Ali, Allison, but like X-ray. Unless it's got anything to do with your ex or anything like that. X-ray, my ex called Ray. My ex called Ray, exclamation mark. Mark. See, they keep coming back of mark on the skin, of skin can. Oh, okay. That, I mean, I'm not supposed to say anything, but that's also going on. They keep saying a mark on the skin, and I said this yesterday, before I actually found out myself. Trust me, it's not me. Okay, but oh man, I hate YouTube when there's things that you can say and things that you can't. Yesterday I was saying that for a reading it might have been to do with black or white, Michael Jackson, black or white, Jackson, Jackie, and it might have had something to do with black or white and like skin, okay, skin colour, but then I'm also picking up like skin in pigmentation of like albino for some reason, or Al or Ali, or like a skin like graft, like needing a skin graft, skin cancer, skin checkup, checking on my skin, because that was also kind of channeled, but like skin, something on the skin, okay, so it might be like marks on the skin. I don't know if it's track marks or anything to do with an addiction, but like track trace system marks on skin, tracking it back, looking through x-rays, studying books, yeah, that's pretty much what I've got for you, Capricorn. Sorry. Whew. Come back to Earth now, Steve. So if you've never found this channel before, I'm a psychic medium. I do all kind of weird shit like that, pretty much, and just give you off the top of the cuff of reading from the Akashic Records, and then we look into your tarot and we do all sorts of weird stuff on this channel. But like that's what I've got for you. 4, if I say 4 is Scorpio, Aries, could be involving a life path 4, a Scorpio or an Aries. Could be looking at the death card, maybe some kind of like illness or like Forja, for sure, Faja, the Faja, Laja, Faja, Laja, father, my father or grandfather or grandmother, something like that. It's either mother, father, grandfather or father, but it's obviously going to be different for a lot of you. See, it's like family stuff. Forja. Some sort of like driving car. Cancerian. Cancer. Car. Jimmy. Jim. John. Julian. Jason. Justin. Jackie. Jasmine. John. Anyway, so that's channeled stuff for you guys. Capricorn, make sure it's recording. Red means recording. Some kind of you might be looking for a recording contract. You might be doing things like I do for Angel Radio for a lot of you. And you're doing mixing, mastering, Ableton, Bitwig, all kinds of stuff. I don't know if any of you guys use Ableton, but Ableton 11 now has got a 11.1 update, but you have to update that via the site. Wouldn't be an automatic one. Okay, just point of reference if any of you guys are interested. They've got a 11.1 update now, but in order to get the update, you have to download it again and do a re-download, re-install. It doesn't give you it unless you reinstall it. So like updates, give me an update, checkups, update up. Anyway, said Gemini. Gemini, if you don't know, Capricorn. If you don't know, I read in like a number relating to the card itself, right? So it's up to you what you believe in, but let's see. So it could be involving a Gemini, Capricorn. Let's see, because that's where you get your paradox numbers of your Earth, Wind, Fire, Air for a. So Capricorn. Anyway, let's just shut up. So Capricorn, yourselves / Gemini if it's a 6, and then Taurus, Sagittarian, life path 5, life path 6s, and then what else there is. But anyway, financially stable, stabilised within money. I know what I'm doing around my job. The name Rob, Robin, Roberts, Robertson, Tina, Robinson, Michelle, someone from France also, Frog, Christopher. Chris, Christine, Fogs, Willie, Fogg, William, Fogg, someone from the Smoke, London, Smoking, someone that smokes. You might be having a checkup around your lungs here, around smoking or trying to stop smoking. Unless there's copious amounts of ganja, but smoking. Let's see, Smoky Joe, Smoke John. Smoky John. It's going to be John. JDS Tarot. I don't know. I'm hearing Smoke John. Do you smokeful? No, but I prefer to smoke a pipe. Some sort of like piper. So you could have Judgment coming up, which would be a hospital reconciliation. Oh, I don't know. Fuck, let's just stop channeling, man, and let's just get on with it. Let's see. I'm hearing I'm on fire. Could be really dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarian, Capricorn. What they got coming up, please, for April? If I didn't say, sorry, April. I'm hearing April or May. Something happening in April or May. Coming into landing. Hello, coming into landing in April or May. Somebody. This came up for you guys and others. I think last time I did a reading for you. Was something happening in April or May, and it's coming crunch time of April and May. If your name's April, May, Ella, May, Eloise, Louise, Eloise, Aloysia, Alicia, Alas, someone from Alaska, someone from also up north, Alas, Colorado, here in Colin, Colorado, Cole's collar, dog's collar, dog, something around your dog. Anyway, Capricorn for April. Woo! That's why I took that one, because I thought I'd see that card. So some of you are seeing a Pisces. For a lot of you, really could be, or you could have it in your chart. This could be your mother, your grandmother, family, siblings, all of the energy of what I was channeling. I know they don't look bad energies, and they're probably not, but they are the beginning of being clarified of whatever was channeled. So you got mothers, fathers, grandmothers, stepfather, I'm also hearing my stepdad, so around stepfather, steptoe son, you dirty man, granddad, something around granddad or grandmother for a lot of you. steptoe and son, something's around your son maybe. There's a lot of energy that seems to be coming through of parents sort of, because it's a big checkup, like anything that is also, like I said, because I'm picking up lymph node, or north node, like north nodes, or rising in Pisces, nodes, something to do with south node, north node, which would be either rising or descending Piscean, maybe. So it could be a mother or grandmother energy. Let's see. Capricorn for April. Woo! So for a lot of you, you're in relationships, everything's going fine. Hopefully there is nothing about what I'm channeling concerned, or the name's Stern, Butchie, but like you're not concerned about any of that kind of stuff that I was channeling. For a lot of you, like I said, this is, you know, when I was saying the word or bird, Paula bird also, or bird, someone's a bird or is a doll, like very pretty or handsome, like very attractive. But this is words, like as soon as you know, give us a shout. So this is that, okay, or a shout out, or someone giving someone a shout out. But like as soon as you find out, please give us a shout and let us know. So this is communication basically for a lot of you. The name Lee, Laura, Lucy, Louise, Lulu, anybody beginning with L. But as soon as you know, give us a shout. Okay. Let's see. Shout. See, I can hear Lulu. Shout, ooh, shout, 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 shout. Shall I lie? Shall I lie? Is someone lying or being honest? I don't know. Lying. Capricorn. Sorry, I'm just like fucking have to get my head back on Earth. What on earth? You see, there was a sign of something that came up, and I think I called it "What on earth is going on?" What on earth is going on? Ronald McDonald Burgers. I'm on a diet actually. I've been doing really well for the last 2 or 3 weeks, which is a calorie deficit diet. All my clothes are starting to get bigger, which is what I go off. What on earth is going on? Anyway, Ron, Rachel, Rashad, Evans, Barry, Capricorn. Cool, 10 of Cups. So your love life is... I'm also hearing exquisite, dear Watson. Someone that could be from like Britain, like Watson. The name Watson or Watts. Dr. Watts is also my old doctor. So there's some kind of like energy of like doctors and nurses energy here. Elementary, dear Watson, elementary school, something around a 3, maybe a Piscean, going to school, college, grant, student, but I'm also hearing elementary school, or elementary, someone that could be like very intelligent, emotionally intelligent, mental, chicken oriental, someone could be eating chicken, okay, or you've got chickens, let's see, Capricorn for April. Capricorn, wow, there's a 3. That's pretty much what I was saying. So for a lot of you, hopefully it's not a third energy, because I'm really, well, you got 3 and 3, so it's up to you. This could be the people that are in part of the polygamy, dip your dick in a bowl, and you know, just okay, just put your keys in the bowl, dear, and we'll pick you out apart as soon as we get here. You know, all of that polyography shit, polyamorous. Okay, so if you're not part of that, you just like. I'm also hearing like stage performance, like I'm getting performance anxiety. I don't know if there's anything around the bedroom department or performing arts. Some of you are autistic. You might have autistic children for a lot of you, for some of you, or you work in a vicinity of where children of mentally handicapped children. Autism, I definitely hear an autistic, artist, arty, R and T, Amen. There's something around a church here. REM could be a Virgo. REM. Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. RE and M. Irony. R&E, A&E. Okay, so there is some kind of like hospital here. A&E is where you would go, and hospital emergency services, basically. Okay, so like it doesn't have to mean that someone's called in urgently to hospital, but it can be like A&E, so it can be like visiting hospital, that kind of stuff, going to a hospital. Yeah, it's basically like some people have asked me before, what is A&E? Well, in Britain, emergency services, basically, but emergency... A&E, accident and emergency, emergency services. Same kind of thing, but A&E is accident and emergency. Like if you have an accident and it's an emergency, you pretty much go and sit down and you're bleeding everywhere and you're pretty much like, okay, you can, you know. So if you've got an appointment, you have to go and wait, basically. But something like that, it doesn't have to mean that it's an accident, it just means that there might be things around a hospital. Let's see, Capricorn, so you got 4 of Cups, so there's the life path 4. Scorpio or Aries might have it in your chart. This is kind of, I'm picking up this one as sitting by waiting for word, but you also hear word for word. But for a lot of you, you really could be a part of this third energy if you've been in it for a while. I've got no idea, but you do have 3, 3, and then 4 looks at 3. So you got a huge energy of Pisces, Scorpio kind of energy being here. Aries possible, but I'm not picking up too many signs of Aries. Some of you are obviously not accepting offers from third energies because someone's in a relationship. And if this isn't you, it's them. But they're not taking any offers. Like, I'm not taking any offers. Sold. It's been sold, sorry, but I'm not taking any more. Okay, so it might be where someone's opening up something, 10, and then I'm sorry, but I can't take any more. So it's gone, it's sold, I can't take any more. Some of you, someone's battering your head in and you can't take any more of it. This is pretty much where things really get on top of someone and says, look, I'm filling up, Tommy, I can't take any more. I can't take any more. I'm sorry, but I just can't take it. I can't take any more. Someone's got a lot of stuff or something like that. I can't take any more of this. Like, it might be where someone keeps offering and like, I can't take it. I'm not going to take this offer. It might be where you pass up an opportunity to go somewhere here and say, look, I can't take this offer to go abroad. I can't take this offer to go here because it might be like college or someone, and they pass up the opportunity for a job. Or they pass up and say, I'm sorry, but, you know, I can't take any more work on. Someone might have a lot of work and they say, look, I can't take any more work on. Okay. Let's see. Capricorn for April. 6 of Wands. Yeah, I don't see it as a bad energy. Not like well, it depends if you're in third energies. They're always going to be bad, right? But there you go. There's the 6th energy, which is a Gemini or a Capricorn. But yeah, like I said, it's victorious. Victorian cross, something about London. Or Victoria, okay, or Vicky. Anybody beginning with V, basically, or E, Steve, or Vianetta. Vanessa, was here Vanessa, Vianetta, like mint and chocolate, Vianetta, or a gondolier, something around rowing. Jenny, Jennifer, Jen, Julian, Jennifer Rowe. That was a deceased person for someone I know. Jenny, no, she's still alive. Oh, I'm fucked if I know. Sorry. Here, there is something. Yeah, like good news. Okay, so it's good news. So we're moving forward. We are going in the right direction. There's a few things going on with your channeled stuff in your energy. But basically, I mean, you're always moving in the right direction. You know, life is always about, you know, doing better. Like, if you can always do better, that's, you know, you're relinquishing your soul, dear souls. If you can always strive to do better, okay, and tweak your manifestations of doing better, that's pretty much you're ascending and you're going up, so you're always striving to do better, right? You know, unless you're for better or for worse, and there's an energy of divorce or things like that, but, you know, isn't that classed as a sin? But, like, I'm definitely hearing, like, it's a sin, Pet Shop Boys? Pet Shop Boys. Someone could be in a same-sex relationship. Boys, come on and have a good... Unless someone just loves boys, like... Oh, God, what the fucking Jim will fix it around here. You want to go away, bro, because I'm sick to death you keep coming up. Like, boys Boise, Louisiana, Boise. Boys, come on and have good. Someone's very flirtatious around a lot of boys. Okay. Boys. Boys and boys and boys and boys. Boys. Come on in, boys. That's really what I'm hearing. Well, come on in, boys. You're all invited in, boys. What is that? The boys and the men? Boys to men. So what's that song for you? Boys to Men. That was a really good one, right? I can't remember it. Anybody? Boys to Men. It's probably a very upsetting song, that. Boys to Men. Boys to a man. Boys who love boys, who love boys, who love girls, who love boys. Always should be someone you really love. Girls who love boys, who love girls, who love boys. Always should be someone you really love. Fuck knows. Is that the radio? I don't know. Anyway, so that's what I've got for you so far, Capricorn. So far to go. Fargo, furlough. Anyway, we're going to go over to the other side if you're interested. This goes to tier 1 and the full access bundle as well. Tier 1 is like $3 or $4. It really does help out the channel. But if you're a part of the full access bundle, you get a week where we do not do it anywhere else. It's just exclusive to Patron, where you get one full week that is part like towards mid and end of. You also get weeklies as well, and you get the Hidden Truth in the Shadows, and then another deck that I've got coming up that I think is called Messages of Closure. I don't know. Some person that was moaning about why do we need cards of closure. Well, either 1, don't watch, or 2, don't be able. If you can close a book yourself, then move on. Okay, that'd be great. But yeah, there'll be loads of other different stuff that you get over on the full access bundle, because once I normally finish your weekly is normally where I'll do these readings and then clarify them, and you get loads more. But it's up to you guys, but it does explain below. Please follow Angel Radio as a music producer. You can find that below. It's all free. There's a new one over there just recently. The name Reese, Rihanna, Jackie. Anyway, we're going to go over to the other side, guys. Thanks very much. I'll see you soon.